Hello you guys, Steven down here. I wanted to come on here and shoot this quick video for you guys today, and I wanted to talk about the importance of motivation and just in general anywhere in your life. How important is motivation? And I'm going to tailor this specifically towards like goal achieving or doing something in your life. Now, I don't know if most people understand how motivation really works, because I find a lot of people, and I know I've been guilty of this, I was guilty of this today, so I think it's a subconscious thing, I'm not really sure, but people will sit down and they'll be like, oh, well, I want to do something, I have this goal, I have this idea, I have this thing, I have this whatever, and they're waiting to get motivated, okay? They're waiting to have something, some energetic force or whatever come into their life and be like, oh, you're motivated, now go do this, right? And it doesn't work that way. People don't really get it. People don't really fathom that that's not what motivation really is. Motivation is a byproduct, okay? And I'll explain that more in a second, but it's basically a result of action, okay? So if you are going out there and you're wanting to do something, you have a goal, you want to achieve it, motivation works in such a way of you need to take some action. Now, as soon as you take that action, that first little bit, just one little bit of action, the motivation steps in and helps you to keep on going, okay? So motivation keeps you in the process and keeps you moving and keeps you engaged to help you along, right? So motivation is very important in life, very important in goals, and it's an energetic thing, right? So, example's sake, I'm going to use something. I was not very motivated this morning. This morning I was very, let's put, not gung-ho at doing very much. Even though how I had set up my day, I had made the decision that earlier on, yesterday I made this decision that today was going to be a work day. I was going to do some work today. And because I took yesterday off, I spent the day at the beach and played and everything like that. But when I woke up this morning, I had no power. The whole power was all shut off and everything. It's one of the challenges that happens in Costa Rica. You might lose power every now and then. So we didn't have any power for about 4 hours this morning. Just gone, none, right? So I was like, well, that's not very motivating. So I didn't really get gung-ho on doing very much because there really wasn't too much to do without the power, because I work online, right? I work on the internet. So that was very demotivating, I guess you could say. And then all of a sudden, once I got the power, it was like, oh, I just didn't feel like it. It was sunny out. I just wasn't really gung-ho. My energy had dropped. And you can see right now, my energy level has dropped just talking about that, right? Just not wanting to take the actions, your energy drops. But when you make the decision to just do one little bit of action, okay? So like for me, I have, like I said, I use the computers to work. So I have programs that can do some stuff for me, that can run for me. So I'm like, well, why don't I just set up the computer, like turn the computer on, and we'll just get the programs running, and then at least they're doing something, right? At least something is happening. But what I found was, as soon as I sat down, I started to do stuff. And I was like, oh, well, why don't I check this real quick? Why don't I look at this? Oh, maybe I should do this. Oh, what about if I tweak this? Oh, what about that? And all of a sudden, I had all this motivation, right? The motivation that I was originally wanting this morning was there. And it wasn't because of I was gung-ho and it just showed up. It was because I took some action. And the energetic self, my energy was there, because as soon as I was taking the steps towards achieving my goals, I was in line with my path, right? I was in line with who I am and what I want to do, and in line with my goals. So the energetic self, your energy, your vibration increases, and you just get that motivation to keep on going along. So to keep your energy going, to keep moving, right? Without that motivation, once you've started taking the action, once you've got that motivation, that's what keeps you going. That's what keeps you there and keeps you engaged. So motivation is very important whenever you're trying to do any goal. Like if you're trying to achieve a dream, you want to move, you want to lose weight, you want to blah, 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 50,000 different things, right? But the motivation comes in from just taking that first bit of action, just taking that first step. And then once you take that first step, you're like, oh, well, the second isn't too hard. The next step's not too bad. So you start taking it again, and it's easier and easier because of motivation. It's not motivation first, action second. It's action first, motivation second, okay? So look at your guys' life, whatever goals you guys have, whatever you are trying to achieve, look at your life and just be like, okay, what action step can I take to help me get that motivation? Whether it's, like if you're trying to lose weight or something, whether it's, you know what, I'm just going to walk to the end of my street, or I'm just going to walk to the end of my driveway. You know what, if you just walk to the end of your driveway, you'll have more motivation to be like, well, why don't I walk to the end of the street? Well, once you get there, you might be like, well, why don't I turn the corner and go down? And so, lo and behold, you've got the motivation and you walked all the way around the block, and now you took some steps and you're going to feel good and you're energized and you're excited, and it was just a good feeling. But it was the action first, right? So if you want to learn more about this, check out my site, www.youandbeyond.com. I've got a video on there. It's really great. It's got great people, Bob Proctor, Les Brown. They're awesome in the energetic selves, teaching about energy and your euphoric self and vibration and law of attraction and all of this great stuff. So check out the site, learn some more, keep yourself growing, and I'll chat with you guys later. Bye.